Hello, and welcome back to the Animal Crossing New Horizons playthrough. My name is Ectric, and we are here in episode 48 of this series, and it's been a while since the last time I recorded. I have been playing for the past week or so, and I just haven't been recording because there hasn't been too much that I've really wanted to do that would be interesting to watch. It's kind of just been upkeep. We've been messing around and catching bugs and stuff like that, and I've been moving buildings around, but other than that, there really hasn't been much going on, so I'm going to do a quick tour of our island, now that it has been updated and stuff like that, and then from there we can continue on. I want to go on a mystery tour and try out a bit of an exploit that I found that I feel like I could really do. I did it once, and it worked out pretty well. I'm hoping to be able to do it again, and it will allow me to get a bunch of scorpions. So we're going to go through the island, then we'll go on that mystery tour and see if we can't get some scorpions. So, to start off, we have our orchard, which the trees are still in the same place as they always were, still 2x2, but instead of having those, like, logos of apples that I poorly drew, we have wood flooring. I originally made it dirt, but what happened was you could still get the fossils to spawn on top of the stone, so I decided to replace it with wood floor so that or wood panels so that the fossils would not be able to spawn anywhere in here, because otherwise I'd have to go searching through here and basically look in my menu every single time I wanted to check like one row. It just would have taken a ton of time. So that is the first big change that we made. We covered all of this in wood paneling. We've got our brick walkway to the bridge. We've got our stone-covered rock farm, which I still haven't filled. We'll do that eventually. What I've been mainly doing is I moved both of these buildings back to the new river line, which I also finished doing. I think at the end of the last episode, I had started reworking where these rivers flowed, and I finished that up after that episode was over. So this area where the flowers are is now a lot bigger, and we've got a bunch of new flowers in here. The rivers still generally flow the same path, it's just that this area is bigger because we moved the river closer to this center area. We moved it so there's basically no space behind the plaza and behind the Able Sisters, and then we kind of made it so that it basically wraps and follows the line of the houses here. So there's less space in this center area, and there's more spaces up in the garden area, over in the top right area, and over in the orchard. I added more space so that there's more places for trees. So we've got all of that new space from moving the rivers around. I haven't messed with any of the cliff sides or anything like that. I have put in hedges around different areas and different plots, and I've moved some more houses in. I'm moving Flo in here today, so we're currently in the middle of that. Yesterday I finally moved my house back so that it fits into the fencing better, so that I have more space out front so I don't have to like squeeze in over here. So I've got a nice little yard area that I'm happy about, right next to the rock farm. And then that's pretty much all that's been changed. Earlier today I purchased some more shrubs from Leaf and put them in here, and we've got the pathway here now, leading over to where my girlfriend's plot is going to be, as well as leading down over here so that we have a little area where you can vault over to the flowers and the campsite. But other than that, most of the island is pretty much exactly the same. Not too many changes, but enough that I felt like I should do a bit of a tour to show y'all. And, one other thing is I think that Weber is going to be leaving. This morning he had said that he was thinking about moving somewhere else, and I didn't deny him. So I think that he'll be moving fairly soon. I mean, I was kind of feeling guilty about it, and I hate, not fighting for them to stay, but of all the people to leave, I think Weber was probably one of the ones I minded least. I didn't really get much of an impression from him, other than the fact that he was a musician, which really isn't a reason to have him stay when I'm not really having any sort of other emotional connection to him. So I've kept Elmer from leaving, I've kept Goldie from leaving. I'm not sure if I had to keep Tammy from leaving yet. What happened with her was she mentioned that it'd been a really long time since we had talked to each other, and she was worried I had been insulted by her or something like that, and it was just luck of the draw that I was never showing up whenever she was walking around and talking to her. But yeah, so Weber's probably going to be leaving, which, it's a little sad, but we can get more people to come in, and possibly some newer, more interesting people. I'm not going to get that. Alright, with that, we can also go check out my house, because I got an upstairs. I was able to use that, the exploit that I'm looking to try and use today to be able to, pay off my loan. So we now have an upstairs. I'm currently on a loan to pay off the basement. So my entire decoration up here was just to put this one creepy doll in here just by itself, and I completely forgot and startled myself. That was so funny. But yeah, I haven't done any decorating in there. I probably will at some point, but for now, it's just going to be the baby's room. But other than that, we haven't really done any new decorations in here. The back room's still like a classroom area. I got a Newton's cradle, which is kind of cool. I also put in the briefcase that I got from Rover on the Mayday tour. But that's this room. The center room is a little bit less cluttered. I got rid of some of the like the bed and all of the pet stuff for now. Put in a nice couch over here. And we've also got a ton of turnips that I'm waiting to sell. I bought these at 99 bells a turnip, and I'm waiting for the price to go up. Last batch of turnips, we had bought them at like 108, I think it was, or 106, and they were selling for 207. It was crazy. I doubled my profits. So I'm very much looking forward to being able to sell those for hopefully a lot. I reorganized this room a little bit to add in some of the extra stuff. Is there anything else in here that I could add? Let's see. Diner, counter table, tablecloth, throwback hat table. Alright. Obviously I got some more items in the in-between time between last time I recorded this one. It's been about a week, so there's been a lot going on. But it's not looking like there's really anything I want to add into this room. And then over in the left side of the room, I ended up getting rid of, or putting in my storage, the teddy bears and stuff like that to make more room for the second train set that I had bought. I think I bought that on camera. This is the one problem with having... Oh, nice. Yeah, I bought a arcade game. I bought this bed that is actually a wrestling mat. I also got up to I got all 9 shirts that I'm looking for now. I don't know if they go above 9. We'll have to see. I hope so. I hope they go up to all 15. Otherwise, I'm going to have to reorganize. But yeah. So this is the new room here, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to stop boring you with all of the touring. It's really not that interesting in the grand scheme of things. So I'm going to do a quick costume change, or wardrobe change, and then we will be on our way. I've been wearing this for a week now, so I'm bored of it. Let's see. What do I want to wear? Nah, I'm not in the mood for it. Actually, let's see. We could be a diner, wear a diner apron. That could be fun. Maybe this? Nah, that's too unmatched. Well, that's kind of cool. I like this. Yeah, we'll go with the denim pants. Denim skirt. Alright, no dresses today. I could wear a beret, maybe. Cycling cap. Flashy hairpin. Nah. Let's see. A tweed cap kind of fits this outfit. I've got 2 of these now. They're the same exact color, too. You know, we'll go with the tweed cap. That looks good. Cyber shades, nah. Let's see. Are any other good things? I feel like this kind of actually fits weirdly well. Okay, we'll be Sherlock Holmes on top, a diner worker on bottom. That works. Let's see. Sure, and let's see. Visual punk, steel-toed boots, space boots. I don't remember getting those. Wing-tipped. We'll go with this. Alright. And any bag? Tool bag. Mom's knapsack. No. Alright. This is a pretty good look. Tame compared to some of my other outfits, but I can dig it. Alright. With that, let us go on our mystery tour. I have the ticket in my storage, don't I? So do I have anything to sell here? I do. Alright. So we're going to grab that ticket, put some stuff in storage, go sell all of the stuff we don't need, and we'll be good to go. So this will go in storage, so will these. Good. Now let's grab our ticket, which is down here. Beautiful. Alright. Now we're good. We'll just go to the store real quick, and we will be ready to go. Let's go. Alright. I'm really enjoying how the, town area is looking. It's really kind of satisfying how neatly packed in everything is. I'm really hoping that Leaf also opens up a store at some point. Because I can put it right behind where my house is. There's plenty of space there for extra shops and such. Alright. Good. Hopefully we don't get too many new shops, because otherwise we're going to have to find more space. But I think we could fit, like, 3, to be honest. One here, and one here. I'm also thinking about possibly upending this tree stump and putting some tree stumps somewhere else in the town. Maybe I'll put them over, like, along this pathway over here, or something like that, spread out. Okay, so for this exploit that I'm planning on doing, we do not need the water can, so we're gonna drop it. We don't need this axe. We'll hold on to the ladder and the vaulting pole just in case. We don't need this. We do need that. We don't need this. Alright. With that, we need to go in and get some more items. Or some more tools. Because I don't want to have to spend money on them. Alright, so let's see. So we need an extra shovel just in case. We'll grab an extra net. We'll build ourselves a couple of sharp axes, as well as some more, an extra net. Which means we're going to need a bunch of these, I bet. And we'll grab these just in case. Alright, so let us build 2 regular axes. Alright, so we need to craft one of these. Got a flimsy axe. Oh, we need regular wood. Do I have any of that? Alright, we'll craft an extra net just to start. Good. Keep crafting. And craft one of these. Alright. Now let's go to storage. We don't. Oh wait, we do. Alright, move pockets. Perfect. Good. Let's craft. So we need as many of these as we can get. So we'll get, I think 2 should be enough, to be honest. If not, we'll have to buy one, but that's okay. Good and good. Perfect. All done for now. Okay. With that, we have 3 nets, 2 of these axes, 2 shovels, and then moving around stuff, which is perfect. So we'll put this in storage, put this in storage, put this in storage, and put this in storage. And then we will move these down here. Oop. Good. Move the shovel down over here. And the extra net will go over here. Beautiful. Okay. With that, I think we are ready for our tour. Now, it's very possible we might not get an island that is conducive for this exploit. I found that the bamboo one worked really, really well because it had no rivers and it had no extra levels. I think that as long as it doesn't have extra levels, we should be okay. I think it will work on pretty much any island, but it would definitely work best when it's one level, no rivers, basically all open space. So we're going to hope for that. Alright, we're going to go use a Nook Miles ticket. Worst comes to worst, we just do a quick run through in this one and go buy another Nook Miles ticket and try again. So, we will see. Okay, yep, good stuff, come on. Alright. We are on our way. I'm very excited for this. It was so much fun trying to come up with a way to... or going through and getting all those, ooh, apples. That's what's fun. Alright. So at the very least, we can sell those. Alright, so... first things first. We need to, get rid of all of these trees, all the fruits and stuff like that, and all the weeds. I'm going to do a series of cuts so that you don't have to watch me actually pick up all this stuff, but I'm just going to explain it step by step and then do a quick time lapse or something like that in between. So I will be right back. I will be picking up all the weeds and the fruits. Alright, so I have gone and picked all the fruit, all of the weeds that I can see. I've also picked all of the flower heads, and that'll be clear in a little bit why. But the next thing I'm going to be doing is cutting down all of the trees and digging out all the stumps and the flowers. So, be right back with that now. Alright, so I have gotten rid of all the trees, all the flowers, picked up all the wood that came with those things, and basically the whole reason I'm doing all of this is so that I can get rid of anywhere where bugs can spawn. All of the tree stumps I'm pulling out, including this one, which I will do after I destroy this rock, so I don't waste my fruit. But essentially, you want to destroy everywhere a bug could possibly spawn. Like that rock right there had a centipede in it, that's a bug spawn. If you have a tree in there, it could have a shakeable bug spawn. Or if you have a tree stump, it can spawn a bug on top of it. Your goal is to get rid of all of these opportunities. That's also why we pulled up all of the flowers and put them on the out of the way. I also pulled off all of the tops of the flowers so they couldn't spawn bugs. And now the last thing to do is get rid of all of these rocks one at a time and destroy them by eating fruit and then hitting them with either the shovel, or I'm going to use the axe because I have a feeling it's pretty much dead anyway. So we'll eat ourselves a few more fruit. Alright, good. And let's use our axe for this, because it's going to break soon anyway. So we got these. Drop. And drop. And essentially what's going to happen is, once we've gotten rid of all of these other spawn things, only 3 bugs are going to be able to spawn. The first are the wharf roaches that show up on these rocks over here. The second are jewel beetles that'll spawn over here. And the third are scorpions. It would be spiders if it were April or earlier, but because it's May, it's scorpions. So our goal is to have scorpions spawn in here as opposed to the other two, and we just will run and scare off the other two. The scorpions are the only ones that aren't going to run away and be scared off by an encounter with us, and they will chase after us. So essentially we can just keep running around, scaring off the bugs that we don't want, and only leaving the scorpions. The other thing is, if I get stung by a scorpion, it's not an issue with me like losing the entire island encounter. It just brings me back to the plane. So I can get stung as many times as I want and just wait for another one to respawn. Go away. Alright. With that, I think we have our island all set up. Alright. So with that, I think we can go and start searching around for scorpions. So I'm thinking this area over here is where I'm gonna stay, because there's the most open space. I've done this once before, and I've found that the method that works best for me is to basically, first of all, I need to have my net out. But the best method for me is to essentially wait for one to spawn, have it chase me across the entire island, and then turn around and swing down before it stings me. I got the timing down pretty well earlier, but or the last time I did it. But the other method that I tried was digging holes in the ground to form like a diamond, so I could hop in and basically catch it from a safe distance. But first of all, jumping into the holes sometimes took too long, and I would get stung before I could even get in there. And then even if I did get in there, sometimes what would happen is it would find its way into the diagonal holes or areas in between the holes, and it would still sting me. So overall, not the best method. I was having a lot of trouble with it, and I found a lot less trouble when I just started running away as fast as I could across the entire island, getting some distance between me, and then just timing it correctly. So that's my plan moving forward. The only problem with this island is that it's got the river in between, so I'm not super thrilled about that, because it makes it difficult to navigate around and get rid of any of the bug spawns that are in the other areas. So basically what we're going to be doing is looping around looking for scorpions. I think I did notice one earlier, when I was clearing off stuff, but it ran away before I could catch it. So I don't know what that was about, because scorpions aren't supposed to run away. But whatever. We'll find some more, I'm sure. Hey, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. So I'm gonna, unfortunately, have to hop up and down these ledges and stuff like that to be able to navigate fully and get rid of any spawns that might be showing up over in these areas. Oh, these are what's causing the issue. I bet these are bug spawns, aren't they? Can I scare them away? By vaulting? I cannot. Oh, man. I'm also going to be wasting net swings trying to get rid of them. That's annoying. Alright. Release. Good. Oh, man, this is going to be a pain in the butt. This is another reason why I would rather not have the rivers here, if at all possible. Because those spawns are going to be really annoying to get rid of. I wonder, can you design from here? Oh, man. I figured not, but still, that would have been cool. I was going to say, we could terraform this place to work better for us. Why does this not get scared by literally anything? I wonder if, like, anything else will scare it off. No. Not looking like it. That's annoying. Alright, well, I'm thinking that it might not be nearly as quick to be doing this exploit as I had hoped. And considering that there's going to be this many bugs I have to scare off and stuff like that with the island. Oh my god, they keep spawning. This may not be the best island to have attempted this on. I'm still going to try for a little bit, but I think that I might do this either in time-lapse or off-camera, just because otherwise you're just going to see me running around aimlessly for however long it takes me to be able to get enough scorpions to feel like this was worth it. So I'm going to either do a quick cut or a time-lapse until I get the first scorpion, and then I will come back. So I will be right back. No. Okay, so here's the first one, and we got it. Oh boy, that was scary. Okay, so we got our first scorpion. This is kind of what it looks like. Oh, there's another one. And that should be enough space. And we caught it. So yeah, that's my method, basically. You have them chase after you, and then you just run away until you get enough distance so that you can turn around, have time to turn around, and catch them. So with that... Oh, and I missed. Okay, so it's not foolproof, obviously, and they will sometimes get you, especially if you decide to skid to a halt. But luckily it brings you just right back here. Nothing else has changed. Ooh, had me worried there, civilian. Thought you might have fought the barn. Found the barn? I don't know. Cancel red alert, ground pounders up and around. When you're ready, you can head on out again. Just watch out for bogeys, keep an eye on your six. Yep. I just missed is all. No need to worry about me, Wilbur. But anyway, that is the general method of how I was able to get a bunch of scorpions on one run, and you can get a ton of bells this way. It's like a ridiculous amount. And then go back and sell them. So depending on how many scorpions I get, I'm going to either grab the apples or not if I can get enough scorpions. But I think we're going to call it an episode here. We've been going for a while now. It's been 50 minutes, including the time lapses. So overall, hopefully this was a fun episode. You get to see a new method that I found out about, as well as all of the changes that have been going on in my island over the past week. It's going to probably be like a little bit more like this going forward. Obviously, it won't. For a little bit while longer, we're going to be doing 4 a week, so I will have to record more than once a week to be able to do that. But it's going to get more and more like this, where I just do update videos on what's been going on in my island as I get this scorpion. There we go. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this still. I'm going to kind of just be updating you on different aspects of my island as we start shifting down the number of episodes per week we do. So I hope you still enjoyed this. And I had a lot of fun making it. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.